Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest cybersecurity news and insights. Today we have some gripping stories that highlight the ongoing challenges faced by businesses in the digital landscape. In this episode, we'll dive deep into the details of three significant stories that have been making waves in the cybersecurity world. But before we begin, I'd like to remind you that the Daily Threat is proudly brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Now, let's jump right into our first story. Our first story comes from the esteemed Harvard Business Review, titled Where to Focus Your Company's Limited Cybersecurity Budget. In this thought-provoking article, the author highlights the critical dilemma faced by organizations when allocating their limited cybersecurity resources. The piece emphasizes the importance of strategic investment to effectively mitigate the ever-growing risks posed by cyber threats. The author suggests that organizations should adopt a risk-based approach, focusing their cybersecurity efforts on areas that pose the highest risks to their operations. They emphasize the need to conduct regular risk assessments and prioritize cybersecurity initiatives based on the identified vulnerabilities and potential impact on business operations. By adopting this approach, organizations can optimize their cybersecurity budget and achieve a higher level of protection against evolving threats. Now, let's move on to our second story, which is an insightful piece by Forbes contributor Emil Sayegh, titled Ignoring Cybersecurity is Intellectually Dishonest. In this thought-provoking op-ed, Sayegh highlights the dangerous consequences of neglecting cybersecurity in today's digital age. The article emphasizes the need for a collective effort from both organizations and individuals to combat cyber threats effectively. Sayegh argues that ignorance or indifference towards cybersecurity is not only intellectually dishonest, but also exposes businesses to grave risks. Cyber attacks have far-reaching implications, not only on the targeted organizations, but also on their customers, employees, and the overall economy. The article stresses the importance of adopting a proactive cybersecurity mindset, investing in robust security measures, and fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness and education. By embracing cybersecurity as a top priority, organizations can better protect their assets, maintain customer trust, and safeguard their reputation in an increasingly interconnected world. Finally, we come to our third and most intriguing story. This one involves a shocking incident reported by Bleeping Computer, titled IT Employee Impersonates Ransomware Gang to Extort Employer. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks posed by insider threats and the potential for malicious actions by employees with privileged access. According to the report, an IT employee allegedly impersonated a notorious ransomware gang to extort money from their employer. The employee used his technical expertise and knowledge of the organization's systems to create a fake ransomware attack scenario, demanding a hefty ransom payment. This audacious act not only exposed the employer to financial risks, but also caused significant disruption to their business operations. The incident underscores the need for organizations to implement robust access controls and closely monitor employee activities, particularly those with privileged access. Strict security protocols, including separation of duties and regular audits, can help detect and prevent such malicious insider activities. Organizations must also foster a culture of trust and transparency while maintaining an appropriate level of skepticism to mitigate the risks associated with insider threats. Now, let's analyze the broader implications of these stories and the risks they pose to businesses. The first story from Harvard Business Review highlights the importance of making strategic cybersecurity investments to effectively manage risks. Inadequate allocation of resources can leave organizations vulnerable to attacks, potentially resulting in financial losses, reputational damage, and legal ramifications. The second story, Ignoring Cybersecurity is Intellectually Dishonest, reminds us that cybersecurity is not just an IT problem. That's right, cybersecurity is not just an IT problem, it's a business imperative. Ignoring the importance of cybersecurity is akin to leaving your doors unlocked and inviting burglars to ransack your organization's valuable assets. The increasing frequency and sophistication of cyber attacks require organizations to take a proactive stance in protecting their digital infrastructure. By investing in robust cybersecurity measures, organizations can significantly reduce the risk of falling victim to cyber threats. Implementing strong authentication mechanisms, employing encryption technologies, regularly patching and updating systems, and conducting comprehensive employee training programs are some of the fundamental steps that organizations should take to safeguard their sensitive data and systems. Additionally, organizations must adopt a multi-layered defense strategy, which includes a combination of firewalls, intrusion detection and prevention systems, endpoint security solutions, and security information and event management (SIEM) tools. Regular vulnerability assessments and penetration testing should also be conducted to identify and address any weaknesses in the organization's security posture. Now, let's talk about the risks associated with insider threats, as highlighted in the third story. Insider threats can be extremely detrimental to an organization, as individuals with legitimate access to sensitive data and systems can misuse their privileges for personal gain or to cause harm. The incident reported by Bleeping Computer serves as a stark reminder of the potential damage that can be inflicted by a rogue employee. To mitigate the risks of insider threats, organizations should implement a comprehensive set of security measures. First and foremost, it's crucial to establish strict access controls that limit employees' privileges to only what is necessary for their roles. This principle of least privilege ensures that employees can access only the data and systems required for their job functions. Regular monitoring of employee activities, including privileged access, can help detect any suspicious behavior or unauthorized actions. This can be achieved through the use of security information and event management (SIEM) systems, which provide real-time monitoring and alerting capabilities. By closely monitoring user activities, organizations can quickly identify any anomalies and take appropriate actions to prevent potential damage. Furthermore, organizations should prioritize security awareness and education programs to ensure that employees understand the importance of cybersecurity and the potential risks associated with insider threats. By fostering a culture of trust and transparency while promoting a sense of responsibility, organizations can empower their employees to become proactive defenders against insider threats. Now that we've discussed these critical stories and the associated risks, let's summarize the key takeaways and provide some recommendations for businesses to strengthen their cybersecurity posture. First and foremost, organizations should adopt a risk-based approach when allocating their cybersecurity budget. Conducting regular risk assessments and prioritizing investments based on identified vulnerabilities and potential impact can ensure optimal use of limited resources. Secondly, organizations must embrace cybersecurity as a strategic priority. Neglecting cybersecurity is not only intellectually dishonest but also exposes businesses to significant risks. Proactive investment in robust security measures, along with fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness and education, is essential for maintaining a strong defense against evolving threats. Additionally, organizations should implement comprehensive security measures to mitigate the risks associated with insider threats. This includes establishing strict access controls, monitoring employee activities, and conducting regular vulnerability assessments and penetration testing. Lastly, subscribing to the Daily Threat can help you stay informed about the latest cybersecurity news, emerging threats, and best practices to protect your organization. We bring you daily updates, expert insights, and practical recommendations to help you navigate the ever-changing cybersecurity landscape. That wraps up today's episode of the Daily Threat. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility, and by staying informed and proactive, we can collectively combat cyber threats. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Threat for your daily dose of cybersecurity news and insights. This episode has been brought to you by our trusted partner, QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Together, we can make the digital world a safer place. Thank you for watching The Daily Threat, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and analysis. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll bring you more captivating stories and practical insights to keep you one step ahead of the ever-evolving cyber threats. Don't forget to subscribe to The Daily Threat and join our community of cybersecurity enthusiasts. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember, your security is our priority. The Daily Threat has been brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity.